के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गर्ल्स हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद। किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर, मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर, मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट
Welcome back to 8th match of MPL 100 between TNN Titans and Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays. हमाद वरिंद अपने ओवर का लास्ट बॉल करते हुए और असद वाहिद ने पहली बॉल स्लाइस कर दिया थर्ड मैन की जानिब और ऑन द मार्क हुए असद वाहिद. The score is 4 overs 35 runs for the loss of 4 wickets और हमाद वरिंद का सक्सेसफुल स्पेल ऑफ 10 बॉल्स और उसमें उन्होंने एक ओवर में 10 बॉल्स पे 3 विकेट लेने में कामयाब हुए. यकीनन बिग ब्रेक थ्रूज बाय हमाद वरिंद जिसमें इन्होंने स्टार्ट लिया शाकिर सिरम से, फिर उबैद गाजी एंड देन बिग विकेट ऑफ इब्राहिम सरदार.
So 35 for 4 TNN Titans, not a good start, but a very good start this from the bowling side, especially after winning the toss, choosing to bowl first. Hamad Warren, well, what a spell. He has bowled 3 wickets for just 9 runs in his 10 deliveries so far. Straight away, he has put the batting side on the back foot. It's going to be Umar Khanani now starting his spell. Starts off with a fuller delivery driven on the offside, but once again, a very good piece of fielding there on the offside. So one brother has departed already. Ramiz Muzammil is out there. And the left-hander Asad Wahid is now facing Umar Khanani. It was pretty unusual to see Hamad Warin doing all the damage because in these sort of condition, in these sort of pitches, it's usually the spinners taking more wickets, but it was a good sign for the fast bowler, and that is why I think Umar Khanani has now been given the ball as well. Once again, good shape into the left hander, nicely driven again, but just couldn't find the gap. They need a solid and big partnership right now, TNN Titans, because 35 for 4 is not a good score considering the fact that it's just a 100-ball game. And they have lost 4 wickets already. This time, nicely played on the leg side. Arslan, down there at mid-on is going to cut that one off. A single taken by Asad. He's going to change his angle now. Umar Khanani, he's going to come over the wicket, and since it's a right-hander now back on strike, Muzammil Mehboob, so you might see a change in the field as well. Full toss, which has been softly played on the offside and scamper his way back for a sharp single. So good running between the wickets. TNN Titans playing their third game of this tournament have won the first 2 games that they have played. And talking about Burj Builders and Developers, they have played 2 games and they have won and lost a game each. So an important game for the fielding side. They need to win this. And so far they're in a very good position as well. 4 wickets down, just 35, in fact 37 runs on the board. Once again, nice shape into the left hander. This time, Arslan charges towards the ball, but still couldn't prevent that single. So just 3 runs coming in the first 5 balls of Umar Khanani. And after 25, it's 38 for 4. Couldn't find the gap there, Muzammil Mahmood. So Umar Khanani has now been given the ball yet again to continue with the next 5 deliveries as well. TNN Titans won their last game against Signature Aluminum just by 2 runs. So they have a good start in this tournament so far. Not a good start in this game if you talk about specifically, because 4 wickets down with just 38 runs on the board. They have put themselves on the back foot. Slightly short, pulled away on the leg side, straight to the fielder at mid-wicket inside a 30-yard circle. Well, I was watching the game on my screen while coming here on this ground, and Ramiz Mahbub provided them with a very good start, but he was the one to go. And after that, 3 batters followed him in the pavilion. So they need a partnership. They definitely need a partnership at this stage. Once again, taking some time to adjust his field because the left-hander is now on strike. One fielder standing there deep on the leg side. Abdul Rahman Bawani, deep square leg. Playing it with soft hands. A throw is at the wicket bowler's end. They might collect an extra run on the overthrow. There was no fielder backing up inside a 30-yard circle. The ball went straight to Abdul Rahman Bawani, standing there at deep square leg. And if he had not been there, would have been 4 runs. So a single now converted into a couple. Don't think they'll be relying on boundaries at this stage of the innings. Just singles is going to be ideal. Slightly fuller, guided towards that fielder at third man. Sensible batting this from Asad Waheed. He knows they need a partnership and they don't need to lose any more wickets. Driven on the offside, it's in the air, it's taken. It's a loose shot in the end from Muzammil Mahbub. He was getting a little itchy because he wasn't getting any boundaries. As soon as he saw the length, he tried to go after it but couldn't clear the fielder there at extra cover. So another wicket goes down for TNN Titans. They have now lost half of their side. Umar Khanani amongst the wickets as well. After 30, TNN Titans are 42 for 5. Side looks like they had a good toss to win and decided to bowl first. They have picked up 5 wickets and conceded just 42 runs. Ahmad Warin is going to continue with the next 5 balls. Can he pick up more wickets? Nicely bowled. Wow, there might have been a chance of a run out there at the non-strikers end because the batter at the non-strikers end went too far. Once again, you can see that sieve movement for the big right-hand fast bowler. It pitched and it came slightly into the left-hander Asad Waheed, who will have to be a little more cautious now, especially after losing one more partner, Muzammil Mehboob. Fuller driven on the offside. It's into the gap. There's a fielder out there, a deep extra cover, who covers the ball and does really well in the end, but it was not a good throw, and Farid Shah wanted another run there, but in fact it was the other batter, Asad Waheed, who was looking for the second one, but as Farid Shah wanted to stay at the strike. So it's going to be an interesting battle now. The experienced Farid Shah, a very aggressive all-rounder against Ahmad Warin, who is so far at the top of his game. Five wickets are down, and then you've got someone like Farid Shah walking in, so it shows that they've got depth in the batting order, TNN Titans, and that is the reason why they're at the top of the points table by 2 wins in 2 games. But this situation is different. They don't have many runs on the board, and they have lost 5 wickets already. Starts off with the shortest delivery, which Farid Shah was looking to guide towards third man. The ball going straight to the fielder at backward of point. He's not going to bog down with the situation, Farid Shah. That is for sure. That he's going to play his natural game, which is to go after the bowler. He's a very good player against spin bowling. We usually see him play those reverse sweeps for maximums. Fuller in length. There was some significant movement in the air for Ahmad Warin. He knew how close that delivery was to the outside edge. There you see Farid Shah just looking to drive that ball without using his feet and just missing the outside edge. So lucky escape this for the right-hander. Could have been another wicket nevertheless for Ahmad Warin, who has been in scintillating form with the ball tonight. Once again driven, this time getting some bat to it. The ball goes to third man. Single to get up the mark with. So 35 done. It's 44 for 5.
शॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गर्ल्स हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया।
Umar Khanani once again. The ball has been driven on the offside by Asad. But it's going to go straight to that fielder at long on and just another single. So Burj Builders developers captain doing the right thing by keeping the fast bowler in the bowling attack, because there is definitely some strong breeze flowing across the ground, so you can expect some sieve movement as well as some movement in the air. It's going to be a wide down the leg side, an extra run without a ball being bowled. Slightly shorter, which has been carved away towards the fielder at third man. Another single taken. It's pretty unusual of Farid Shah. You usually do not see him dealing in just singles. He usually likes to go after the bowling attack, but such is the situation of the game now that even a guy like Farid Shah is looking to get settled first, and then he might go big, but for that he'll have to stay longer at the crease. For how long, it's only time is going to tell. Nicely bowled, nicely played towards third man. Once again, another single. And it's not a good throw, so they're going to collect an extra run on the overthrow. So the fielders will have to be a little alert now. All the pressure that has been built by the bowlers need to be maintained by the fielders by making sure that they throw at the right end and they do not give extra runs on the overthrow. Because in that way, you take the pressure off the batter. Big heave on the leg side. Once again, there is protection out there in the deep. Just another single to Asad. With that single, 50 comes up for TNN Titans. They are 50 for 5 after 39 deliveries. They need a recovery. They need a big partnership at this stage. It's shorter. Once again, tried to play that on the offside. Couldn't get it past that fielder at back for a point. But once again, another single. 40 balls done. It's 51 for 5. Time for a change in the bowling attack. The leg spinner, Samir Javed, has been given the ball. It's pulled away on the leg side and the ball just bouncing in front of the fielder. Wow, Farid Shah is really lucky that the ball didn't carry to that fielder a deep square leg. Otherwise, it would have gone straight down to the throat of that fielder. Could have been a wicket of the very first ball for the leg spinner, but so far the luck is favouring Farid Shah. Straight away coming around the wicket now, the leg spinner against the left-hander Asad Waheed. He's taking a look at the field. There is a fielder there standing that deep square leg and a fielder at deep mid-wicket. It's short and length, nicely carved away on the offside. That's going to go all the way for 4. Wonderfully played shot this from the left-hander. He played it so late, he let the ball turn, he let it come closer to the bat and just placed it past that fielder at back for a point to win himself his first boundary. Hopefully that boundary will break some shackles for TNN Titans because it's a bit slow going so far. Just 56 runs have been scored for the loss of 5 wickets. Last night we saw even a target of 160 wasn't enough when Al Zuhaib was facing Taj Darbar, and Taj Darbar managed to chase it down in the last over. So they'll be looking to get at least somewhere over 140 from here on. Good delivery. Once again, it might have been a wrong gun. The ball just pitching and holding its line. Nicely swept away on the leg side. It's into the gap. There is a fielder out there who does really well. I think it was Abdul Rahman Bawani standing there at deep square leg who throws the ball back to the bowling mark, and it has been signaled as a no ball from Ali Haider. So tell you what, Farid Shah is on strike and he's going to get a free hit. Well, they can afford to change the field because the batters crossed on that no ball, but Farid Shah has now the license to go big. It's a faster one. He sweeps it away on the leg side, and that ball is traveling to Jari, making full use of that free hit and depositing that ball out of the ground. The arms are aloft from the on-field umpire. That shows Farid Shah has hit a magnificent six. And they're asking for a new ball because they have lost the old one. Well, you can expect that when Farid Shah is on song. 45 done. It's 64 for 5. Time for another change, another leg spinner. The energetic all-rounder Arslan Amin has now been given the ball, but Farid Shah is on strike. He goes big again. It's straight. It's flat. It's another maximum. Be it a fast bowler or a spinner, when Farid Shah is on song, he can make the ball travel all across the outfield. 2 consecutive maximums now for the right-hander. It's Fuller. Nicely driven this time. Sensible batting, although he's struggling a bit with his foot injury, I think, Farid Shah, but he's still making sure that he also runs well between the wickets, and that's the need of the hour as well. Keep the scoreboard moving. Runs have started to come as soon as Farid Shah has walked in. Decent partnership building between these two batters. Arslan once again making some changes in the field. He has asked that fielder at long on to move much more squarer. So there is a huge gap already between the long on and long off fielder. It was a wrong gun. He picked it out well, all right. He was eyeing that leg side region, but as soon as the ball turned slightly away from him, he just dropped it on the leg side and got himself another single. So the strike is now back with Farid Shah. Once again, it's full. He's inviting Farid to go big again, but Farid Shah still fires on top of his game. He's not going to bow down by the situation. He's going to play his natural game, and that's what he has done so far. 18 of just 10 deliveries, striking at 180 runs per 100 balls. It's short, it's pulled. It's going to go straight to the fielder. Salman standing there at deep square leg. 5 balls done from Arslan Amin. He conceded 10 runs in it. After 50, it's 74 for 5.
कम्युनिटी लॉन्च अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से track, खूबसूरत parks.
Yusuf Jaitpur has now been given the ball, the off spinner. Sohail Khan looks pretty interested. He has taken the bails off. Asad Waheed was looking to sweep that ball away, but got beaten by the turn and the lack of bounce. And Sohail Khan looks pretty convinced. The decision has been referred to the third umpire. We'll have to check the replay and see whether Asad Waheed's foot, his back foot, was behind the crease or not. Well, the decision has been made. Asad Waheed's toes were on the line, and as we all know, the lines belongs to the umpire. So another wicket that has gone down. A decent partnership that was building between the left-hander and Farid Shah has now been broken, with Asad Waheed walking back. It's going to be a setback for TNN Titans because now they have lost 6 wickets.
Supermarket, masjid, kids play area, community lounge, Al Jadid and Gulf Hills. मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स. साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है. अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलिर के
So Yusuf Halari is a new batter in, coming in at number 8 and has a big responsibility up his shoulders, that to provide a good support to Farid Shah. Yusuf Jaitpur picking up a wicket in his very first ball, sending the left-hander back to the pavilion. Straight away gets off the mark with that single towards deep cover. And doing the right thing, giving the strike back to Farid Shah. Farid Shah will have to face majority of the deliveries that are remaining in this innings for TNN Titans. He'll have to strike the balance between the aggression and the running between the wickets now, Farid, because not much batting to come after this wicket. Playing the ball ever so late, letting the ball come closer to his bat and playing it towards the long off. Good delivery. But there might have been an inside edge there. Definitely an inside edge saving Yusuf Halari on that occasion. Otherwise, there was some significant movement of turn there for Yusuf. There you see the ball just pitching slightly outside the off stump and coming back in, and it's the inside edge that have saved the batter. Playing it on the leg side, a misfield there from the fielder at fine leg. They're looking to come back for the second run. Farid Shah is interested in it as well. Good running, really good running. They will have to take as many runs as possible that are on offer. So 55 balls are done. It's 78 for 6. Yusuf Jaitpur will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Angling down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. An extra run at it. He's trying to create a difficult angle, Yusuf Jaitpur, by bowling around the wicket to the right-hander. He's not trying to give themselves room, keeping the ball onto the stumps. Nicely swept away on the leg side. It's into the gap. Once again, if they can run hard, they can come back for the second one as well. This time it was Farid Shah who wasn't interested. Although there was some misfield there from the fielder at deep square leg, they could have easily completed that second one. But Farid Shah in the end deciding against it. Looks like he wants to face the off spinner. So we can expect some fireworks now, because the ball is going to be turning into his pads, and he can always play that favorite shot of his, the slog sweep. Instead, he just defended it on the offside. Yusuf Halari not ready because there is some movement in front of the side screen. People just jogging along in front of it without realizing that there is a match going on here at TMC Cricket Ground. Match number 9, which is of the Real Jewelers presents MPL 100 Season 2. Slightly full. Swept away towards the fielder at deep square leg. Once again, a single taken. So 40 balls will be remaining after these two. They need to get at least 130 from here on, TNN Titans, to give some sort of a fight in the second innings. It's shorter, nicely carved away on the outside. Arsalan Amin is chasing the ball, but the ball is going to win the race in the end. Once again, as soon as he sees the line, as soon as he sees the ball in his arc, he knows where to play them. If you're going to bowling into his pads, he's going to sweep you. If you're going to bowl outside the off stump, he's going to cut it away on the offside. Crucial shot. Done. It's 86 now for 6.
Malir control.
Time for another change. It's Samir Javed again to continue with the next 5 balls. He was a little expensive in the first 5 when he was hit for a maximum by Farid Shah. Starts off with a shortish delivery, which has been pulled away towards the fielder at long on. So once again, it's going to be Farid Shah on strike against Samir. He'll be feeling some nerves against the big right-handed batter. He knows Farid Shah will be looking to go after him, but In a similar way, he can also provide him the opportunity of picking up a wicket. Well, Farid Shah went big again, but it was so wide outside the off stump. He was looking to fetch that ball away towards the onside and got beaten by the turn and bounce. It's full, getting a thickish outside edge this time. Farid Shah. There is no chance the fielder at third man is going to cut that one off. It's going to be another boundary. A fortunate one, not where he intended it to, but they will take it nevertheless. Look at that bat swing. It's so hard. Even you mistime it, it's going to go all the way for 4. Once again, opening the face of the bat. Once again, it's finer of that fielder at short third man. Not much bat behind it, but they will still pick up another couple. So, Samir Javed continuing the tradition of being a little expensive against Farid Shah. Now has gone for 7 runs in the first 4 balls. Sohail Khan, the wicketkeeper, has asked that fielder at third man to move much more finer. In fact, he has asked him to change the position. Getting a thickish outside edge. It's Abdul Rahman Bhavani who was standing there at third man, who was much faster across the outfield. So a single 2 and these 5 balls, 65 done. It's 94 for 6. Comes back on the bowling mark. Once again, a thickish outside edge. Although there was a fielder standing there at first slip specifically to take that catch off the outside edge, but still the ball going into the gap and one more run added to the total. It's going to be an interesting battle now because Arsalan Amin doesn't shy away from flighting the ball up, and Farid Shah, we all know, whenever he sees the ball in his arc, he tries to go big. He has moved on to 30s now, Farid Shah. 31 of just 17 deliveries, to be precise. Make that 37 with another big one on the leg side. It's the second time the ball has disappeared in that region of the ground. It was way outside the off stump. He moved away from the line of off stump and just swept it away with disdain. 100 comes up for TNN Titans with that monstrous 6 on the leg side. He doesn't like being hit for runs, Arsalan Amin, that's for sure. You can expect a comeback from him at any stage. He's a genuine wicket taker. Bowls a full toss, swept away on the leg side. It's flat, one bounce into the fence. He has taken the measure of Arsalan Amin tonight. Farid Shah once again moving inside his crease, and although that ball just landed in front of the fielder at deep square leg, but the shot was hit so powerfully he had no chance of stopping it. A 6 and a 4. Into the 40s now, Farid Shah. Single-handedly, he has taken the game away from Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays, but still it's not over. This might be given as a wide. Yes, it is. Well, he was eyeing another big shot there on the leg side. He just let that ball turn away from him and did not offer any stroke. Sensible. Really sensible batting. Showing his class as well as match awareness. It was a faster one. Farid Shah was just looking to defend it. Luckily getting his bat down at the last time and still getting a desired result. A single is as good as a boundary at this stage. It's short again. Yusuf Alari is doing the right thing. He has hit the ball into the gap wide out of that fielder at long on, and they will just rest with a single. So another expensive 5 balls come to an end from Arsalan Amin. After 70, it's 108 for 6. Yusuf Jaipur to continue with his off spinners with Yusuf Halari on strike. Once again, it's fuller in length, and Yusuf Halari is doing the right thing. He's keeping the scoreboard moving, giving the strike back to Farid Shah, who once again we saw hitting a 6 and a boundary in the previous 5 balls from Arsalan Amin. Well, Arsalan Amin will not take that lightly, that is for sure. He'll come back stronger. .42 of 20. This game has taken a complete U-turn as soon as Farid Shah has walked in. Slightly closer to cut there, Farid Shah. Well, he cannot take his chances against someone like Sohail Khan behind the stumps because he's a very good wicket keeper, Sohail Khan. Some movement inside the crease, but he had to check his shot in the end, just playing a forward defensive, and a misfield there from Umar Khanani. Didn't cost them any extra runs, so I think Farid Shah wasn't expecting Umar Khanani to misfield it, but could have gone for that second run. But as they all say, never run on a misfield. The throw is at the wicketkeeper's end. Arsalan Amin looks pretty happy. Farid Shah, well, the decision will definitely be referred to the third umpire, but it's the direct hit, and as we all know, direct hits are usually so dangerous. Arsalan Amin just charged towards that ball, and in that one flow, he threw it at the stumps, and he hit them directly. Well, Sohail Khan and Arsalan Amin look pretty convinced, but we'll have to check the replay whether Farid Shah was inside or not. Would be a huge wicket if Farid Shah goes back at this moment of the game. We'll have to check this from the different angle, from the other angle. Whether it was ball who made contact with the stumps, or did Sohail Khan disturb the stumps with his gloves. We'll have to check this replay again from this front angle. It's not that conclusive from the side on, but from the front angle, we might get a clear view whether the ball was in contact with the stumps or whether the gloves. It's a fielder's wicket. Farid Shah was well short of his crease by the time the ball made contact with the stump. So an excellent piece of fielding from Arsalan Amin, who couldn't pick up a wicket of Farid Shah, but he dismissed him with a direct hit. So he wins the battle against Farid Shah. Another wicket has gone down, their seventh of the night for TNN Titans. Farid Shah walking back after scoring 43. It's 110 for 7.
गवर्नमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया।
Seven wickets are down. The new left-hander in Alam Bimani coming in at number 9. 75 balls have been done. It's 110 for 7. Yusuf Jaipur will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Just getting a thickish outside edge there. You see Arsalan Amin standing in the first slip. Only he could have taken that catch there, but the ball might have died down when it reached him. Knocked him over. There's a beautiful delivery this from Yusuf Jaipur. Yusuf Halari had absolutely no clue. He was playing for the turn, the ball to turn away inside, but the ball just holding its line and kissing the top of off. So 2 wickets have gone down in quick succession for TNN Titans. There you see the ball just holding its line and taking the top of off. First it was Farid Shah who was run out in the previous over, and now Yusuf Halari walking back. So 8 wickets down with 111 runs on the board. Looks like they've got 11 batters out there tonight. TNN Titans. Haris Altaf walking in at number 10 tonight. Yusuf Jaitpur has now picked up 2 wickets. Good delivery, nicely defended. Running the first one hard. Haris Altaf looks like he wants to get back on strike, but Abdul Alam Bhimani sending him back. They will have to score as many runs as possible in these last few deliveries that are remaining in their innings, because not much batting to come. You can expect some fireworks from Alam Bhimani. He has batted in top of the order as well for the previous franchises in other tournaments. Good delivery, nicely defended. Once again, a sharp single taken. But singles are not going to hurt Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays at this moment of the game, because they know they won't be able to score more runs from here on. TNN Titans. But they're a champion side. They have won the first 2 games, so you can expect some really good bowling from them in the second innings. Once again, a decent delivery. Could have been a single, but Alam Bhimani denied it. It was too far away from Umar Khanani, who had to run all the way from short third man, but a dot ball to end the over with. 80 done. It's 113 now for. Arslan Amin once again into the bowling mark. Some turn there for the leg spinner. "19 balls remaining to be exact for TNN Titans. Even if they go at a run a ball from here on, they can still go past 135. And they'll be needing that. They need to score those many runs to give their bowlers a chance in the second innings. Good delivery. Getting a ticket outside edge, going past that fielder at third man. The fielder is after it. It's not going to go and touch the boundary ropes. But a couple for Haris Altaf. Coming down the track, trying to hit it over the head of the bowler, just getting it to go past that fielder at third. Mid off, in fact, for another single. Once again, a leg spinner, the ball just hitting the pads. We'll have to check the umpire signal. Yes, leg by signal by the Ali Heather on-field umpire. So just 1-1, but they all count. "85 done. It's 118 for 8. Firmly driven straight down the ground towards long off. But it's only going to be a single. The boundaries have clearly dried up since the departure of Farid Shah. They just have 14 balls remaining. They will be looking to get at least 4 or 5 boundaries in them. Just try to drag that score past 150 if it's possible. Alam Bimani goes big on the leg side. It's high up in the air. Abdul Rahman Bhavani misjudges it. And in the end, they pick up a couple. Might have taken it a little too casually there, Abdul Rahman Bhavani. He was just casually walking towards that ball, looking to take that catch. In the end, he didn't even get his hands onto it. That went miles up in the air. It stayed in the air for quite a bit of time. And there you see Abdul Rahman did not even get close to it. Tried to dive in front to make it look a little difficult, but was not the case in the end. How important are these runs going to prove to be in the second innings? Only time will tell. This time he goes big again. Chance for Abdul Rahman Bhavani once again, and once again he makes a mess of it. This time he got hands to it, but couldn't hold on to it. Abdul Rahman Bhavani making some complaints with the outfield there, but this one should have been taken. Sohail Khan not at all happy with the effort from Abdul Rahman Bhavani. Straight away he has asked him to come inside a 30-yard circle, and now it's going to be Umar Khanani standing there at deep extra cover. Haris Altaf looking to play that straight, but it was too wide outside the off stump. He was lucky there, Salman, that it was not given as a wide outside the off stump. Can he hit a boundary or two now, Haris? He goes big on the leg side. It's into the gap. In fact, it's gonna go straight to deep mid wicket. Just 5 runs coming in that spell from Salman. 90 done. It's 123 for 8.
Community launch अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी
So 90 balls done, 123 for 8. Hamad Warin back in the bowling attack, and Haris Altaf has tried to go straight. Hamad Warin is running after the ball himself, doesn't get there in the end. You cannot say it was a drop catch, but definitely some other fielder could have gone after it. So in last few deliveries, we have seen 3 opportunities not being taken by the fielders of Burj Builders. It's a full toss. Carved away past that fielder at short third man. A valuable boundary just for Alam Bimani and TNN Titans. He was looking to bowl that Yorker there, Hamad Warin, by coming around the wicket, just missing his length, turning it into a full toss, and Alam Bimani opening the face of the bat and clearing it past that fielder at short third man. So these are very valuable runs towards the end of the innings. Considering the fact that they were 50 odd for 5, then they had some sort of recovery when Farid Shah was batting, and now they are getting some valuable runs towards the end. Ahmad Warin looking for another wicket. It's short, it's in the air. Is this going to be taken? It's going to land between those two fielders on the leg side, and they will come back for the second run. What is happening out here? Looks like none of the fielders want the ball to come in their direction. Ahmad Warin trying his level best to finish up the tail by picking up the remaining 2 wickets. This time it's going to be a wide outside the off-stump. Sohail Khan not at all happy. He wants to finish the things off early. It's full. It's threaded on the offside, but there is protection out there. Haris Altaf does not want to come back for the second one, and rightly so. Haris Altaf just catching his breath, and meanwhile also taking a look at the field. Fine leg is inside, so that's a boundary option. He comes down the track. Tries to play down the offside. Once again, a misfield there from the fielder at backward of point. Another couple. He doesn't want to get up. That fielder at backward of point looked like he might have done a bit of a damage to his hamstring. "95 balls have now been done. It's 134 for 8 with just 5 balls remaining, and it's going to be Umar Khanani, another fast bowler. He'll be delivering the next 5 balls, the final 5 balls of the innings of TNN Titans. It's a very good score. If you look at the way they have recovered from the position they were in for the first 50 deliveries. Umar Khanani making some adjustments to the field. The fine leg fielder has been asked to move a little finer. Deep mid wicket is in place. The square leg is inside. So if Haris Altaf can move outside the off stump and play a pull shot on the leg side, he can collect a boundary there because there's a huge gap there. Third man is inside as well. So even a thickish outside edge can earn himself a runs. Tries to come down the track. Drills the ball towards the deep extra cover fielder. As he has done the right thing, Alam Bimani, who is much more recognized batter of the two out there, will be facing Umar Khanani now, and Umar will be coming around the wicket. He'll be trying to bowl into the block hole, trying to bowl that Yorker length delivery if it's possible, but if he's going to miss out the length, he might travel for a journey as well, because third man and backward of point both are inside the 30-yard circle there on the offside. He bowls a wide one, a wide Yorker. Better option at this stage of the innings. Last 3 deliveries coming up. Can he get a boundary out of somewhere, Alam Bimani? Thrashes the ball there on the offside, but once again the fielder is after it. They are coming, looking to come back for the second one. Umar Khanani doesn't collect that throw, and they will complete those 2 runs now. In fact, it has signal as 1 run short, so just 1 run is going to be added to the total. But most importantly, it's Alam Bimani back on strike for the remaining 2 deliveries. They need at least 1 boundary to go past 140. It will give them a psychological advantage in the second innings. Once again, a wide Yorker, a very good option this. Using his brains at this stage of the game, Umar Khanani, he knows if he's going to target the stumps, Alam Bimani will look to clear the field there on the leg side, who is trying to bowl as wide as possible and as full as possible so that he cannot get underneath to the pitch of the ball. So the last ball coming up, 136 for 8. Alam Bimani needs to get some bat behind the ball now. Well, Umar Khanani just missed his run up. In fact, he was looking to run out the batter at the non-strikers and just giving a slight warning there to Haris Altawal. We have seen that in the recent past in international cricket as well. Another full delivery driven straight towards that fielder at long off. Abdul Rahman Bamani standing there. They're looking to come back for the second run. This might be a run out. It is a run out. So just a single added to the total in the final ball of the innings, which means TNN Titans finish off at 137 for the loss of 9 wickets in their 100 deliveries. Well, they will take it, considering the fact that they were in all sorts of trouble when they were 50 odd for 5. But all credit goes to Farid Shah, the way he batted, the way he took the game to the opposition and scored that brisk knock of 43 runs. The bowlers of TNN Titans will have a job to do in the second innings, and they will come out to defend the total of 137. We'll take a short commercial break, and after that we'll be right back with this run chase.
प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा।
Welcome back to this run chase in this match number 9 of MPL 100 Season 2, being played between Burj Builders and TNN Titans. TNN Titans batted first, scored 137 for the loss of 9 wickets in their 100 balls. Now it's the job for the batters of Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays to chase down this target. Arsalan Amin and Bilal Usman has come out to open the batting for the men in grey. Asad has taken the ball first up. They are 50 odd for 5 at one stage, TNN Titans, but a very good knock by Farid Shah helped it. He helped his team go past 130. First runs on the board for Burj Builders with a single there towards mid-off by Arsalan Amin, who gets off the mark. Bilal Usman is on strike. It's wide-ish delivery, which has been given as a wide as well. So they collect a run on the bye as well, which means 2 runs are going to be added to the total. It's very hard to tell who is standing behind the wickets. It's whether it's Muzammil Mehboob or Ramiz Mehboob. Oh, it's Muzammil. We can see that on the back of his shirt. Both brothers representing TNN Titans in this edition of MPL 100. Twin brothers, Muzammil and Ramiz. Both failing to score big tonight in the first innings. Once again, he was looking to drive that ball away on the outside. Got a thickish outside edge, and once again a single taken by Arsalan. So first 5 balls done. No major damage done. And he was lucky that the ball did not hit the top of off by signal by the on-field umpire. But that was very close to the outside edge and the top of off stump as well. Slightly short at this time. Once again, couldn't find the gap. Salman Dosani does a very good job at short third man, preventing a single to Arslan Amin. A cautious start this from the openers of Burj Builders. Not a boundary so far. Once again, playing it softly. This time he manages to find the gap there towards the third man region and collects a boundary there. It was an effortless stroke in the end from Arslan Amin. He just let that ball come closer to his bat and just opening it, just guiding it past Salman Dosani, who dived towards his left, but still couldn't hold on to it. Decent first 9 balls this from the left arm orthodox Asad. Yes, he conceded a boundary of the last ball, but still it's a pretty good start. A wicket at this stage will be an icing on the cake as well. Flighting it up, Arsalan Amin just showing his bat letting the ball go straight to the wicket keeper. So 10 balls done, 9 without a wicket. It's time for some pace. The left arm seamer, Ubaid Umar, has been given the ball from the opposite end. Talking about the field placement, straight away the fielder goes back at deep mid wicket and a fielder at deep extra cover. In fact, it's wide-ish long off, sort of. Mid-on is inside. Third man and fine leg both inside a 30-yard circle. Can he tail the ball? Can he bring the ball back into the right-hander? We saw Hamad Warin bowling an exceptional spell with the new ball in the first innings. He starts off with a decent delivery, just a little wide outside the off stump. Bilal Usman losing his shape in attempting that big stroke there. The ball just going past his outside edge and straight into the gloves of Muzammil Mehboob. Good rising delivery, simply played there towards the fielder at backward of point, just a single there. He'll have to get some movement with this new ball here tonight, Ubaid Umar, if he needs to get a few more wickets. He should have been encouraged by the fact that Hamad Warin picked up 3 wickets earlier on in the first innings and he was significantly moving the ball in the air, both him as well as Umar Khanani. So if he can bring the ball back into the right-handers and can find the gap between the bat and pad and castle those stumps, it would be a bonus for the fielding side. Might not see Farid Shah with the ball tonight because he's having some issues with his foot. We saw that while he was running between the wickets in the first innings, but he still provided a valuable contribution with his 43 runs knock. Still a little wide outside the off stump. It will be given as a wide as well by Shahid Aslam, the on-field umpire. Another extra run. So not much movement there so far for Ubaid Umar. The ball just going with the arm. Now, if he's not getting that movement back into the right-hander so he can have a fielder there at first slip, try and induce an outside edge of the right-hander. Once again, too wide. It's going to be another wide in the over. He's making Arslan Amin to drive there on the offside. He has taken a fielder there at deep cover. And a fielder at long off. This time the ball just keeping a little low. Arslan Amin once again looking to play away from his body without getting closer to the pitch of that ball. Could have easily gone an inside edge and the ball could have dragged back onto his stumps, but he was lucky this time around. So much hopes and so much expectations are there from Arslan Amin tonight. He didn't have a good night with the ball, but he still ran out Farid Shah with a direct hit. Slower one, guiding it past that fielder at short third man and backward of point. He has found the gap and he's going to found yet another boundary. So clever he is. He knows the field inside out. He knew the fielder at third man was inside, and Salman Dusani standing there at back for a point. He's not that faster of a fielder, so once you get the ball past him, the outfield is lightning quick, and the ball races across the turf. Bedumar clearly not happy. I think he's not happy with the effort from that fielder. He thinks that should have been stopped. But Ubaid since he's not getting that movement of the pitch or in the air, he should be looking to target the stumps. Once again, too wide outside the off time. This time the ball goes straight to the fielder at deep cover. Shakir Sarang will throw the ball back to the wicket keeper. A single to end the next 5 balls. It's 17 without a wicket after 15. So the left arm seamer Ubaid Umar will continue with the next 5 deliveries as well. This time it's Bilal Usman on strike. Once again tries to play it away from his body on the offside. It's a pretty decent field setup, especially with the line he's bowling at. He's taking the ball away from the right-hander, so he's taken a fielder there at deep cover. So even if a batter tries to cut that ball, the ball is going to go straight to him. But at the same time, the third man is inside. So if any of these two right-handed opening batter gets a thickish outside edge, the ball can run away towards the boundary, just like we saw in the previous over. This time the ball angling down the leg side. Another extra run added to the total. So far, he has delivered 3 wide balls in this spell, Ubaid Umar. Slower ball, chance for the fielder, and the ball just lands in front of Salman Dusani. How crucial is that going to prove to be? It was a slower one from Ubaid, but he completely forced Arslan Amin in there. Wonderful effort there from Salman Dusani. He made his ground try to dive in front, but still the ball landing in front of him. Arslan Amin was completely deceived by the lack of pace in that ball. Sensible ball there from Ubaid. Good bowling change. Decent delivery once again, playing it with soft hands towards the fielder at extra cover, taking a sharp single. You cannot see that much urgency so far from both these two batters. They know it's not a big target they are chasing. They need to keep those wickets in hand. But at the same time, as a bowling side, if you get a wicket or two early at this stage of the innings, it will create the pressure on these two batters. Wide outside the off stump, driven straight towards Salman, standing there at extra cover. The throw is at the bowler's end and he misses. Luckily, they did not go for any extra runs. Just a single conceded. So the last ball coming up from Ubaid Umar. Bilal Usman on strike. Once again tries to hit it straight down the ground. Long off is in place, who does a good job in the end. Although they will come back for two, but the long off fielders say precious 2 runs. So 20 balls have now been done. Burj Builders are 24 without a wicket.
राती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100।
Time for the first change in the bowling attack. The leg spinner Salman Dusani has now been given the ball. He's a significant turner of this ball, Salman Dusani. And Arslan Amin has greeted him with a big shot attempted on the offside. He hasn't timed it well enough, but he will still come back for the second run. He will look to take his chances against the leg spinner, especially with the field is up during the first 30 deliveries of this innings. It's going to be an interesting battle. Salman Dusani, we all know, can turn the ball on any track. Arslan Amin, on the other hand, will be fancying his chances against the leg spinner. As we have been mentioning it before, it's not a rapid start this for Burj Builders. Just 2 boundaries so far. This time he attempts the sweep shot. The ball goes straight towards the fielder at mid-on. The throw is at the, should have been at the bowler's end, but it was a wayward one. A low full toss just over the head of the fielder at mid-wicket. The long on fielder is going to cut that one now, but once again 2 runs taken by Bilal Usman. They are yet to pick up the first wicket of this innings, TNN Titans. Although at this stage they had already lost 4 wickets. So it's a pretty contrast performance from the way Burj Builders have batted. Slightly short of, wider outside the off stump, much flatter in trajectory. Not much turn either. He's mixing it up, Salman Dusani. He does not want to be predictable enough for both these batters. The slip fielder has been taken off. He has now been positioned towards square leg. Long on and long off, both in place at the boundary ropes. It's a full toss, swept away on the leg side. It's into the gap. That's going to be the first boundary for Bilal Usman. Missing his length in these 5 ball, Bilal. Salman Dusani, in fact, once again a low full toss. This time it was dealt away on the leg side for a boundary. After 25, it's 33 without a wicket. Salman Dosani once again continuing with the next 5 balls as well. Bilal Usman once again has found the gap on the leg side. Will bring yet another couple. He's bowling a little too full for my liking. Salman needs to drop it a little too short to give that ball enough revolution so that the ball can turn away from the right-hander. Tries to go back straight. Chance for the fielder in mid-off, but the ball goes past him, and that's going to go all the way for 4 yet again. A dive at that position could have been interesting because Bilal Usman didn't time it well enough. There you see Shakir Sarang just giving it in the end. I think it was Ubaid Umar, in fact, standing there at mid-off. So the boundaries have started to come now for Burj Builders openers. Slightly shorter. The equation is getting now much more simpler for Burj Builders. They now need 99 more runs to win, and they have got 72 balls remaining. Fuller driven straight back past the bowler. Salman just couldn't get any hands to it. Another single to Bilal. Asking for a change in bat now. Bilal Usman is not happy with the willow that he's carrying. Well, the boundaries that he has hit so far, they came all from the middle of his bat. So, Arslan Amin now on strike. 16 of 15 so far for the young right-handed batter. Tries to go for a sweep shot. It's in the air. There is no fielder out there, but the ball is going to go sailing over the boundary ropes. He did not middle that, that's for sure. Didn't get closer to the pitch of the ball either, although there was a fielder position there at deep mid wicket, but still the ball going over his head. Of 10 balls comes to an end from Salman Dosani. He conceded 22 runs in it. After 30, it's 46.
% secure investment, qualified dealers. साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां।
Farid Shah now into the bowling mark. We weren't expecting him to bowl because of the injury that he's carrying, but he has taken the responsibility up his shoulders to provide his side with the breakthrough. A very good start this for Burj Builders. Without taking any unnecessary risk, they have managed to score 48 runs without a loss of any wickets. Slightly shorter, slower bouncer attempted. Shakir standing there at short. Third man is going to cut that one off. Single taken. 49. The score now moves on to without a loss of any wickets. That's the key for Burj Builders. They are still looking to get their first victory in this edition of MPL 100. Another slower one. He's looking to pace off the ball. Look to take the pace off the ball in every delivery now. Farid Shah, he's not bowling with pace. He knows if he's going to be looking to bowl faster, it's going to come much more faster off the bat. So he's looking to bowl those cutters. Coming down the track, it's high up in the air. And he has timed it very well, all right. That's a 6 over long off. 50 also comes up for Burj Builders. He came down the track, hitting it on the up, and all the long on and long off both were positioned at the boundary rows, but he still managed to clear them with comfort. Making full use of his height, of his reach, of his long levers there, Bilal Usman. 35 done, is 56 without a wicket. Farid Shah will continue for the next 5 balls. It's a full toss on leg stump which has been clipped away towards the fielder at deep mid wicket. This is a very good start indeed for Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays. Another slower one, and Arsalan Amin just gently playing it on the offside. Although it was a risky single, but the fielder just could not hit the stumps directly. Bilal Usman once again advancing down the track and gets it past that fielder at extra cover. He's not afraid of using his feet to a fast bowler there, Bilal Usman. Getting on top of the bounce and getting it past the extra cover. Another slower one. That has been the ploy against Arsalan Amin. So one more delivery remaining in this over from Farid Shah. Bilal Usman once again tries to clear the ball. This time the ball is going to land towards that fielder at deep mid wicket. Ibrahim Sardar is going to throw the ball back to the wicket keeper. 40 done, 61 without a wicket. Orthodox Ubaid Ghazi has now been given the ball. Bilal Usman and Arsalan Amin sensibly continues to play the ball all across the ground. Looks like they're not in a mood of taking any unnecessary risks, and that's the need of the hour as well. I mean, the target is not a big one. Just 76 more runs needed. Arslan Amin looks to play that sweep shot. Muzammil Mahbub takes the bails off, but his foot was well planted behind the crease. With this bowling attack, change in the bowling attack, they'll be looking for the change in fortunes now. TNN Titans. Once again, a sweep shot attempted. It's in the air. It's into the gap. The deep mid wicket fielder cuts that one off. They're going to come back for the second run. Running between the wickets has been the highlight from this opening pair of Burj builders. Trying to open the face of the bat. Too close to be playing that stroke. There wasn't much turn there for Ubaid Ghazi. Once again playing it over extra cover. In fact, it went straight to that fielder at shortish third man. 45 done, 64 without a wicket. Will he continue for the next 5 balls as well? Yes, it does look like he is going to continue with the next 5 balls. Ubaid Ghazi. Once again sweeping it all along the carpet. Just a single for Arsalan. They need wickets. TNN Titans need wickets, and not only one, at least 2 at this stage. Get into that middle order. Make them panic in this run chase. Bowl few dot deliveries. Bilal Usman tries to hammer it down the ground, but Ubaid Ghazi stops it with his left foot. Gets a little dangerous at some occasions because the ball can hit your heel and you can end up getting injured, but Ubaid Ghazi was a little lucky. Rocking onto the back foot, playing it towards the fielder at deep cover. Not much happening if you look at the way TNN Titans are bowling. They need to create opportunities. They need to at least have a fielder or two inside the 30-yard circle to invite the batter to go big and in search of those wickets. But once again, a sweep shot attempted. Arsalan Amin has looked a little off color tonight. Usually you see him striking at a better strike rate, but so far he has scored 29 of 26. Yes, he has scored 2 or 3 boundaries, but it's pretty unusual the way he is playing. A sweep shot attempted this time. Wonderful feeling, really good feeling. Chance of a run out. It is a run out. Very, very good feeling effort this. Not only did he stop the boundary because it was a well-timed shot from Arsalan. I mean, he dived away towards his left, had the presence of mind of throwing it back to the wicketkeeper, and Muzammil Mahbub taking the bails off in a flash. You cannot blame Bilal Usman there. It such was the brilliance in the field there from Asad. So the first wicket has gone down for Burj Builders, and they needed that TNN Titans. Bilal Usman is walking back because the opening partnership has now been broken.
अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में।
Time for another change, another spinner. Yusuf Halari has now been given the ball. Arslan Amin has played it straight down the ground towards long on, but it's only going to be a single, which means the new batter will be on strike. Suhail Khan, so much experience under his belt. How many occasions we have seen him taking his team out of such situations, Suhail Khan, and a lot will depend on him. A lot will depend on how the way he bats. And with him walking in, Arslan Amin will be feeling a sigh of comfort as well, because Suhail, with his running between the wickets and the boundaries, the abilities that he have of hitting boundaries, he'll take the pressure off Arslan. Once again, it's short, pulling it on the back foot there. The ball going straight to Ibrahim Sardar, standing there at deep mid wicket. Talking from TNN Titans' point of view, they got that breakthrough courtesy of that very good fielding effort from Asad, but they'll be needing more wickets now. Suhail Khan just playing it away from his body. It's important that TNN Titans look to bring their ace bowler back against someone like Suhail Khan, because they need to pick him early. They need to pick this wicket early, because if Suhail Khan settles in, he can finish the game on his hands. Because that's what he does. He looks to play the ball in the gaps and looks to steal those runs. 55 balls have now been done. They are 70 for 1. Yusuf Halari will continue with the next 5 balls as well. That has been the story for every bowler, because whoever has come on to bowl, they have bowled 10 balls on the trot. Arslan Amin coming down the track, gets a thickish inside edge. He's living dangerously so far, Arslan Amin. So nearly the ball dragging back onto his stumps. Nicely clipped away on his legs. It's a bread and butter shot for someone like Suhail Khan, especially when the ball is not turning. Once again getting at the inside edge, Suhail. In fact, it was Arslan Amin. He needs to look to do something different now. He's finding it difficult now to hit boundaries, Arslan, but as long as he's out there, the dugout will be much more relaxed. Slightly shorter this time, played away on the offside. It's into the gap. Salman Dusani standing there at deep extra cover is going to cut that one off. Another couple to Arslan. In search of their first victory. Burj Builders in this game tonight. The match number 9 of Real Jewelers presents MPL 100 Season 2, whereas TNN Titans have won the first 2 games. They were looking to continue with that winning streak, but they did not have enough runs on the board, I guess. Once again, it's short, but there is protection out there in the deep. Ibrahim Sardar throwing the ball back to the stumps. 60 done, 75 for 1. Asad back at the bowling mark. Bowled well for the first 10 deliveries. Conceded just 8 runs. Starts off with the shortest delivery outside the off which has been put away by Arsalan Amin yet again. It's not going to go all the way for 4. But once again, they are going to come back for that second run. He has scored 37 runs so far, Arsalan Amin, and majority of his run has come due to his running between the wickets. Shows how much hard he is concentrating in this innings tonight for his side. Tries to sweep it. It's in the air. Chance for the fielder. A deep mid wicket, and that might be a 6. Yes, it is a 6. He couldn't control himself there. He took that catch, but he walked before the... In fact, he walked past the boundary line there. Although he tried to flick the ball back into the field, but by that time it was a little too late. With that maximum, he now moves into the 40s, Arsalan Amin. Advances down the track, drills it past the bowler himself. It's only going to be a single. So they got the boundary they were looking for. 9 runs of the first 3 balls with 2 balls still to go. Sohail Khan can afford to block few balls because the required run rate is not an issue. And they still have 9 wickets remaining. 54 needed specifically of 36 deliveries. So it's a pretty simpler task need to be accomplished by these batters. Another single of the final ball. 65 done. It's 85 for 1. Ubaid Ghazi will continue. Arslan Amin once again tries to sweep it. Chance for the fielder, and has he taken it? Yes, he has. This time he doesn't make any mistake. It was a much difficult chance on that occasion. It went flat, it went hard, and there you see just covering so much ground and taking it into his lap. He's pumped up. He knows it's a very good catch and a very important wicket considering the context of the game, because Arsalan Amin was finally settling into the innings, but he will be walking back after scoring 44. It's the second wicket that has gone down now for Burj Builders with 85 runs on the board. 2 wickets are down for Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays, which means Anas Ilyas is now on strike, coming into bat at number 4. Ubaid Ghazi starting off with a wide down the leg side. But he has picked up an important wicket of Arslan Amin, and they will be hoping it will open the floodgates now for the batting side. But for that, they need to pick up a wicket or two more. Anas Ilyas looking to drive that ball on the offside, getting a thickish inside edge and picking up a single to get off the mark with. As a fielding side, you need to be a little more proactive. Bring all your fielders, in fact, majority of your fielders inside a 30-yard circle, since Sohail Khan is not looking to take any more risk, and the new batter, Anas Ilyas, will be a little cautious as well. Bring in your wicket-taking options back, because only wickets can help them win this game from here on. Sohail Khan advances. Since it was too much away from his body there, so he just could not hit it past that fielder at mid-on. Coming down the track, and he has knocked him over. That's what they needed. Anas Ilyas, a loose stroke in the end. That was just his second delivery that he was facing. Thought about coming down the track, completely missing the line and length of the ball, and Ubaid Ghazi disturbing the stumps. So it's his second wicket of the game. Third wicket gone down now for Burj Builders. They are now 88 for 3.
मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल track, 3 kilometer walking and jogging track, खूबसूरत parks, supermarket, masjid, kids play.
Three wickets down. Amar Ghaziani walks in, the left-hander in. Ubaid Ghazi, a magnificent spell of this left-arm spinner. 2 wickets so far he has taken. 2 important wickets. Just gone for 8 runs in his first 14 deliveries. They'll be looking to get someone like Sohail Khan out. Once again trying to drive that ball on the offside, but the ball going straight to the fielder at long on. A single to get up the mark with for the very first ball. 70 balls have now been done. It's 89 for 3.
कम्युनिटी लॉन्च अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है Al Jadid and Gulf Hills.
Yusuf Halari will be continuing for the next 5 balls. So 30 balls are now remaining in this innings. .48 now needed by Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays. It's all about wickets. If TNN Titans can manage to pick up a wicket or 2 more, especially that of Sohail Khan, they will be right back into the game. Nicely worked away on the leg side. Just another single for Sohail Khan. Is it a wide, or did the ball hit the pads? Muzammil Mehboob was a little interested there. Sohail Khan thought the ball did not make any contact with the pads. There you see Sohail Khan still complaining from the on-field umpire that should have been given as a wide, but at the end of the day, it's the umpire's decision, which is final. Advancing down the track, it's not that easy to bat on this track. Wow, that was close. Sohail Khan was almost halfway down the track, and Muzammil Mehboob, in fact, yeah, it's Muzammil Mehboob who saw the opportunity of causing a run out there. Had he hit the stumps directly, things would have been way more interesting. Slightly shorter, pulling it straight to the fielder at short fine. Once again, another dot ball, so the pressure is now mounting. You can see Sohail Khan not happy with his partner at the non-strikers, and he wanted a single on that shot. Once again, it's short, it's pulled, it's flat, and it's going to be a 6. Wonderfully timed hit this from Sohail Khan. They needed that very badly. As soon as he saw that length slightly shorter, he waited onto the back foot and comfortably cleared that fielder at deep mid wicket. Yusuf Halari thought the fielder there at deep mid wicket was way too inside, but still the shot was very well timed indeed by Sohail Khan. Score now moves on to 98 for 3. 40 more runs needed. Went for that big shot again on the leg side, missing the ball completely. Scamper their way back for a run on by, so it's 99 for 3 now. .39 needed of 22 balls. A wicket at this stage will be really interesting. Farid Shah, that's why having a word with his bowler. Asking him to bowl a slightly wider outside the off stump, make him play those dot balls, build that pressure, not only on the batter, but his runner at the non-striker's end as well. It's chipped over the bowler's head. That single means 100 is up for Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays. They are 100 for 3 in 79 deliveries. Once again trying to sweep it, and Muzammil Mahbub just couldn't hold on to it. It has been given as a wide. Well, Muzammil thought there was definitely some bat involved. Shahid Aslam straight away signaling it as a wide. Sohail Khan also complaining that he did not made any contact with the ball. So it's all happening out here at TMC. You can see the nerves jangling. This time he played it straight to the fielder at short fine, and once again that should not have been a single. It went straight to the fielder at short fine. Could have been a run out of it. Ubaid Ghazi had managed to throw the ball back to the wicketkeeper, which he couldn't. So 80 done. It's 101 now for 3. The left arm orthodox Asad now returns to bowl his last 5 deliveries of the game. And Sohail Khan has greeted him with a big shot on the leg side. That's a magnificent hit. Once again, the length wasn't that short, but he judged it to perfection and dismissed the ball out of his sides. They needed that maximum, Burj Builders, which means they now just need 30 more runs to win. They've got 19 deliveries to do so. Sensible, really sensible batting this. They're looking to come back for the second one now. They have absolutely stolen that one. Shakir Sarang was initially looking to stop that single. Instead, it turned into a couple, and that ball did not even go past the 30-yard circle there. There you see the clumsy effort, the slow effort there from those two fielders. And Sohail Khan converted that single into 2. So, if they are going to go down tonight, TNN Titans, they have only got themselves to blame. It's short again. This time the left-hander pulls the ball away towards the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Ubaid Umar will cut that one off. Just a single. .26 now needed. 16 deliveries remaining. Sweep shot attempted towards that fielder at deep mid wicket. He misfields it. It's going to go all the way for 4 between his legs. The fielding effort has been below par tonight from TNN Titans. They have given away a few runs. Now they are leaking away boundaries. A boundary which means 116 for 3 and 15 balls are now remaining. So just 15 balls are now remaining. 22 runs more needed. Salman Dosani has now been given the ball. Sohail Khan once again pulls it away. It's a big gap down there on the leg side. That's going to go all the way for 4. How well has he timed it? He has all sort of game awareness. He knew the fielder at mid wicket and square leg were far apart from each other. So there was a big gap available on the leg side, which he found to perfection. Once again, starting the over with a boundary, and that's going to reduce the pressure now from the batting side because they now just need 18 or 14. And to get that single in that position, especially when you have 3 fielders inside the inner rings protecting that single, it's an art really. Salman, in fact, now coming around the wicket. Once again, rocking onto the back foot. Asad diving in front, saving few runs here for his side, but I think it's a little too late now for TNN Titans. They did not have many runs to play with, and Burj Builders got off to a very good start because of that opening partnership between Bilal Usman. Once again, a sweep shot attempted. It's into the gap. Is that going to go all the way for 4? No, it has been stopped. In fact, that has gone for 4. Salman cannot believe it. It went into the gap. The fielder tried to get there, but just couldn't hold the ball inside the boundary ropes. Not a good night tonight for Salman Dosani. It's turning out to be a night to forget for the leg spinner. He's given away too many runs already without picking up a wicket. It's going to be another single. The throw is at the bowler's end, but to no avail. 90 done. It's 127 for 3. Just 11 runs now needed in the last 10 balls. So last 10 balls remaining. Farid Shah will be bowling the first 5 of them, with Burj Builders needing just 11 more runs to win. Sohail Khan facing him. Well, both of them have faced each other on so many occasions. Sohail Khan, so he knows what Farid Shah can do at this stage. Amar Ghaziani, the left-hander, is now on strike, but credit could be given the way Arslan Amin batted, and then Sohail Khan, who took the pressure off his partner. He provided that calmness, that stability to the innings, because Arslan Amin was initially struggling, but he still managed to occupy the crease for a longer period of time and kept the scoreboard moving. And that's what you need as well when you're chasing a relatively smaller target. A full toss, nicely played on the legs. Hammer again giving the strike back to Sohail Khan. The shoulders are already down from TNN Titan. Looks like they have given up already. But the match is still not over until the last ball has been delivered. So once again a full toss, nicely clipped on his legs. That's going to be a boundary. It's an easy delivery to hit away, especially when you have that fielder a square leg inside. It was a full toss on leg stump. Sohail Khan just using his wrists and finding the gap, and a boundary to his name. Which means just 5 runs are now away from their first victory, Burj Builders, in this tournament. Sohail Khan with that boundary also moved into the 40s. So just 4 runs away now. Burj Builders. Will Amar Ghaziani play a big shot? He tries to. It's in the air. And once again, the fielder just couldn't get anywhere near to it. That has been the story tonight, not only with TNN Titans, but also with Burj Builders. When they were fielding in the first inning, we saw a few catches being put down and a few misfields from the fielders in the outfield. So 95 balls have now been done. It's 135 for 3, which Burj Builders needing just 3 more runs now to win. Salman Dusani has been asked to come and bowl the final 5 balls, well, if required, because it can finish on the very first ball as well if Amar Ghaziani can hit a boundary. So the last 5 balls coming up. Salman bowling to Sohail Khan. Sohail Khan looks to play that sweep shot. It Muzammil Mehboob just... In fact, the ball got stuck in the pads. So a dot ball. 3 needed of 4. Tell you what, a wicket of Sohail Khan at this stage, and the dugout of TNN Titans will feel that they are right back in it. That's the area they need to patrol much more, because they have collected so many singles in that same regions, even when they had more than one fielder there. Farid Shah is now having a word with Salman. He must be asking, just bowl 1 or 2 dot balls to the left-hander. Just one dot ball, and you can see the pressure will now rise on both these batters. But he's still taking his time, still calming the nerves down of the bowler and his teammates. In fact, he himself has now positioned himself very close to the batter. He has asked for an extra fielder inside the inner ring. He himself is going to be standing there at backward of point, much closer to the bat. A fielder is positioned at mid-wicket as well. Would have been much better if a fielder either long on or long off would have been inside the inner ring. As we speak, once again, an extra cover fielder has been asked to come in as well. So they are blocking all the options for Ahmed to give away single. He drives the ball on the offside. It's into the gap. The long off fielder is going to cut that one off. They're going to come back for the second one. And that is going to be it. Those were the winning runs coming from the bat of Ahmed Ghaziani, which means TNN Titans have completed their second victory in this tournament. And it's the first defeat in the tournament for TNN Titans. So a very good run chase this one from the Burj builders. They did the job in the first innings by restricting the opposition on 137 and then a clinical chase with the bat, courtesy of a very good knock from Arsalan Amin. Very well supported by Bilal Usman, and then Sohail Khan staying not out till the end with 44 of just 27. So they win this game by 7 wickets. And they get those 2 crucial points in the second season of MPL 100. Not much to talk about with the bowling performance. We saw a wicket going down courtesy of a run out, and then Ubaid Ghazi, the only bowler, picking up 2 wickets.
कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोट की प्राइम लोकेशन
ऑडियो चेक कर लो. ठीक. For the post-match presentation ceremony of this match number 9 of MPL 100 Season 2, a clinical performance by Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays, chasing down a target and winning this game by 7 wickets to get crucial 2 points in this edition of MPL 100. First of all, I would like to call upon stage Mr. Mubin Amin. He is chief guest for this presentation ceremony tonight. He'll be presenting out the awards, and to start off, I would like to call upon stage the losing captain of TNN Titans. So, Farid Shah, if you can come on stage and have a few words with me. Farid, I'm sorry, I'm asking you to come. इंजरी है थोड़ी सी शायद. फरीद भाई, जल्दी विकेट्स गिर गई इसीलिए बड़ा टोटल नहीं लगा सके आज.
जी यही है कि शुरू में हमारी विकेटें गिर गई सलकर में 4. यह है कि मेरे ख्याल से 140-50 रन भी सही थे विकेट के हिसाब से, बुरे नहीं थे.
और ऑपोजिशन की बात करें तो अच्छा स्टार्ट मिल गया, एक ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप अच्छी मिल गई. अगर वहाँ पे जल्दी 2-3 विकेट चटक जाती तो मैच का सिलसिला कुछ मुख्तलिफ होता.
बिल्कुल पार्टनरशिप तो लगी, लेकिन ये थे कि हमने बॉलिंग भी अच्छी की थी. ये एक 2 विकेट गिरनी थी, जैसे क्रूशल विकेट थी एक शुरू किया हमें मिली नहीं, लेकिन एंड में हमने बॉलिंग अच्छी की थी. लेकिन ये कि सुहेल की विकेट ने काफ़ी फ़र्क किया. वहाँ उस पर था कि जहन रखा हुआ था कि आप जो एक इनफॉर्म बैट्समैन को अगर आउट करे तो चांस आपके पास बहुत होता है. ये कि और हम लोगों ने फील्डिंग थोड़ी ख़राब की, तो इस वजह से मैं कहता हूँ कि हम लोगों ने रन खा लिए.
कुछ सिंगल्स आसानी से बनने दे गया एंड में, क्योंकि हालांकि विकेट्स एंड में थोड़ी सी गिर रही थी, लेकिन वो डॉट बॉल्स का प्रेशर नहीं क्रिएट कर सके आप लोग.
यही कि बॉल तो मतलब जगह पे गिर रही थी और विकेट मतलब बॉलर को सपोर्ट भी कर रहा था. लेकिन ये कि सुहेल ने काफ़ी अच्छा खेला, उसको क्रेडिट देना पड़ेगा. जिस तरह की विकेट थी आसान नहीं थी. मैंने कहा कि 140, इस विकेट पे 170 रन थे मेरे लिहाज से. हमारी बॉलिंग भी अच्छी थी, आपके पास बॉलर भी अच्छे थे, लेकिन इन द एंड के उसने जिस तरह खेला उसने फिनिश अच्छा किया, उसको क्रेडिट जाता है इसका.
चलिए फरीद भाई, 2 मैचेस अभी बाकी हैं, इंशाल्लाह कमबैक होगा TNN टाइटंस का.
इंशाल्लाह 2 मैच जीते हम लोग. ये भी हारे तो क्लोज आ रहे हैं हम लोग, बहुत क्लोज आ रहे हैं. अगर एक अच्छा फील्डिंग अगर अच्छी हो जाती है थोड़ी सी तो हम जीत सकते थे. नहीं, पार्ट ऑफ गेम है, कभी अच्छा होगा कभी बुरा होगा, लेकिन कोशिश करेंगे आने वाला मैच जीते इंशाल्लाह.
All the best, Farid Shah. This defeat will turn out to be a wake-up call for TNN Titans. Now the winning captain, Sohail Khan of Burj Builders and Deluxe Holidays. If you can come and have few words with me. सोहेल, बहुत अच्छा खेला आपकी टीम ने. एक मुनासिब टोटल पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट किया और फिर पार्टनरशिप्स की साबित हुई आपके रन चेस में.
सबसे पहले अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ. बाकी माशाल्लाह हमारी टीम पहला मैच हारी, उसके बाद पिछला मैच हमने बहुत अच्छा कमबैक किया है. और अभी सब लड़के जेल होके खेल रहे थे और जो टारगेट बॉलिंग दी हुई थी उसी पे माशाल्लाह कर रहे थे. हम्माद वीरेंद्र ने बहुत अच्छा बॉल किया उस एंड से.
आप काफ़ी क्रूशल पोजीशन पे आए थे क्योंकि 2 विकेट्स गिर गई थी और वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ऐसा लग रहा था मोमेंटम फील्डिंग साइड के पास जा रहा है क्योंकि बाउंड्रीज नहीं लग रही थी. लेकिन जिस तरह से आपने स्टेबिलिटी प्रोवाइड की और अरसलान अमीन जो आपके दूसरे एंड पे थे उनको भी काफ़ी कामनेस मिली होगी आपके आने से.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ऐसा ही था. जब मैं गया थोड़ा मुश्किल था उस टाइम पे, उनका माहौल बना हुआ था, तो बस मेरे माइंड में यही था कि जितना लंबा करूंगा, उनका बॉल गिर रहा था यूसुफ भाई का, तो मैंने कहा जितना लंबा करूंगा मैच को इतना हमारे लिए फ़ायदा है. ऊपर से अहमर ने बहुत अच्छा साथ दिया मेरा.
हम्माद वारिन के बारे में बताएंगे, जिस तरह नई बॉल से उन्होंने 3 विकेट्स ली और बिल्कुल ही बैकबोन तोड़ दी ऑपोजिशन की आज.
हम्माद वीरेंद्र तो माशाल्लाह मेहमानों का किंग ही है फास्ट बॉलरों में.
चलिए सोहेल भाई, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रिमेनिंग गेम्स. Now to start the prize distribution ceremony, the first award is for the cool player of the game, a 1500 rupee voucher from Al Jadid Properties and the Dawn by Mr. Tayyab Alagamwala. It goes to Farid Shah for scoring quick fire 44 runs in the first innings. Mr. Mubin Amin will be giving the award to Farid Shah, who is the cool player of the game, for scoring 44 runs. The next award, another cool player of the match, 1500 rupees from Factor LED lights and PVT tapes and Taj Marquee, and it goes to Sohail Khan for that match-winning knock of 43 runs in the run chase. The next award, the big award, the man of the match award, 5,000 rupees from Real Jewelers Diamond Watches, and no surprises, it's Hम्माद Warin for picking up 3 wickets early in the first innings and turning out to be a match-winning spell for his side. हमाद, एक आधा सवाल। यूजुअली हम देखते हैं स्पिनर्स को ज्यादा असिस्टेंस मिलती है स्पेशली इस ग्राउंड में, लेकिन आपने जिस तरह आज बॉलिंग की, सी मूवमेंट भी मिल रही थी, हवा में भी बॉल मूव हो रहा था।
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है, अल्लाह पाक ने कामयाबी दी। दूसरी बात ये है कि आपकी टीम जब आपके साथ होती है तो बहुत मोटिवेट होते हैं आप, और जाहिर सी बात है अच्छा बॉल पर भी रहा होता है तो टीम का जैलेन होता है, और अल्लाह पाक आपको इज्जत दे रहे हो तो फिर अच्छा बॉल हो भी जाता है आपका।
ऑपोजिशन में हम देखें तो रमीज महबूब जैसे बैटर हैं जो काफी एग्रेसिव आते हैं, पहली बॉल से हिट लगाने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो उस स्टेज पे आपने शुरू के टॉप ऑर्डर के 3 बैटर्स गिरा दिए, तो काफी सेटिस्फाइड होंगे अपनी परफॉर्मेंस आज।
बिल्कुल, उनके साथ खेल खेल के आइडिया हो गया कि वो कहाँ से वीक पॉइंट उनके आते हैं, तो बस कोशिश करते हैं वहीं बॉल हो, बाकी अल्लाह पाक इज्जत दे देते हैं।
चलें हमाद, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रिमेनिंग गेम्स। थैंक यू मुबीन भाई फॉर बीइंग विद अस। That's it for the presentation ceremony. We'll be back next week for the next game between Classic Raptors and Burj Builders, and Deluxe Holidays will be in action yet again. Till then, it's me Zishan Khalid signing off. See you on Monday. Allah Hafiz.